G'day guys, Bev Vale, welcome back to Food to Eat. Hey, I'm doing an amazing little sustainable project in my garden today, and we're actually doing a fantastic worm farm. Now, worms are an amazing little creature. They actually eat half their body mass in a day, and they can actually eat basically every bit of organic matter. So let's put this into perspective. 1,000 worms will actually consume the organic matter, as in vegetables, all those peelings you get when you're cooking, your eggshells, that sort of thing. Even when you're pruning trees like this, they'll eat all that organic matter for one person. So what one person produces in a year, a worm will eat. Amazing, amazing. 1,000 worms, sorry, will eat. So here they are. It's a couple of processes. You can actually buy this awesome little worm farm at your local hardware store, which is an amazing place to be these days. It comes with this amazing stuff here. Now, this is actually a coconut fibre. If you look at that, we've been soaking that for about 15 minutes. It comes in a block, and you can see that it's just natural fibre. That's actually the bedding for the worms that the worms are going to actually consume. Now, let's go and see the little babies over here. Them in this cool box, literally worms. And look at this, 1,200 worms, but the price of 1,000. I mean, that's just insane. All right, here they are in here. Here's our little worm friends. You can see them in there. There they are. Here. Now, they're not going to like the light, so they're going to keep going. But let's have a look. All that beautiful worm castings in there. And these little babies in here are going to start eating all of our organic matter, which is an amazing thing. So over here is what we're going to be feeding the little buggers. So look, there's eggshells from my wife's baking yesterday, strawberries, some sweet potato, all different sorts of things. There's a few things that worms won't eat, and that's a really important thing to know. They're not going to eat anything from the onion family, so onions, spring onions, leeks, garlic, anything like that, anything that's got that real bitey stuff. Also, they don't like citrus. Can't give them limes, oranges, lemons, nothing like that. They won't consume meat, and they won't consume dairy products. Anything else, well, it's fair game, you know. You get all that sort of stuff. You get your stuff from your garden over here like this. Any stuff that you're pruning your trees, as I said before, and these guys are fair game. So it's a really simple process now to get these little babies into place. Right, our coconut bedding, we want to just place that on top like that. So that is going to form the base. And you can see that's the wrapper it came in. They're going to consume that too. They're going to consume cardboard, they're going to consume newspaper, and they're going to consume paper. Of course, being an organic product. Let's throw it in there. This is actually going to be their bedding. And of course, being worms, you got to keep the little blighters moist. You got to keep them well fed, and they're going to keep producing. Now, obviously, they're going to be eating their body mass in one day, which means they're going to get big, they're going to get fat, and then you can take them fishing. There's our coconut core. It's all in there, it's soaked, and it's really, really moist. Great bed for these little babies to go in. All right. Here they are. You can see at the bottom here, they're all sort of sitting dormant. Now, we want to push them out a bit. All right. Here they are. So these little fellas here, in time, are going to be big, and they're going to be beautiful, and they're going to eat all of our vegetables. Now, it's a great time now. You've really got to let them sit for 15 minutes. Obviously, they don't like the sun, so these little guys are going to burrow in. A great time now. I'll throw in our veggies. All right. Sprinkle them all on top. Like that. Crush those eggshells up. Bit of sandwich there from the lads. Beautiful. So the worms, once they're in the darkness, they're going to get a bit hungry, and they're going to go to the top of all this stuff here, and they're going to consume all that slowly, slowly, slowly. We're going to give them every little bit, every couple of days. Obviously, they're not going to be eating machines, so they're going to take a little while to consume all that, but once they're ready to go, they're going to be great. Okay, really important, you've got to keep them moist, so now I'm going to give them a bit of hose in. We don't want them to get too wet, but we want them to just get a little bit of moisture so they're happy. You're probably thinking, where's all this water going to go? Well, that's actually really, really glad you asked. I really am. So all that, obviously a worm eats stuff. It has to excrete it somehow. That all becomes a beautiful liquid and a worm casting that will come out of that tap. Every week we're going to be able to drain that water off, and it becomes like a mega fertilizer. So I can put that straight onto my herbs and veggies and watch them go absolutely crazy. The additional cardboard that's come with that container, I'm going to wet as well. Now that will actually act as a barrier for these little babies, but it's also going to allow some extra moisture to get in now. Because that's an organic matter, they're going to consume that, which is awesome. Alright, on goes the lid. Nice and full. Get our other lid on there, so that will be our second tray eventually. And there you have it. An instant worm farm that can be continually getting rid of all your organic matter that you use in your cooking and in your garden. It's an amazing thing. Don't want them sitting in direct sunlight. Obviously that's going to bake them. So I'll put them in a nice shaded position underneath our favourite apple tree. And we're going to check back in a few months and we'll see how big these babies have become. So guys, if you'd like this video about our amazing worm farm, don't forget to click subscribe down there. And also, you can see this video here and this video here, which are really cool. Check out our website also down there, foodtoeat.com.au, and I shall see you very soon. See ya.